What's up, Renegade Nation? Before we begin the video, I'd like to give a big shout out to our most recent Patreon supporters: Ross Lingard, Benjamin Brown Keeley, Aqua, Max Mayer, Goku, Nog Saren, West 00, Amy Labossiere, Lieutenant Weeb, Daniel Fitzwilliam, Pablo Vidal, Sean, Scott Wright, Zach Thorpe, and as always, I'd like to thank our executive producer, The Anime Hybrid. Thank you all very much for your support, and if you want to support us on Patreon, feel free to click the link down below to find out more. We'll see you there.
Whoa! Where did you come from? Check it out. You're gonna die. You know what? I need to do something about this because I'm not having enough fun playing this game. Yo! Now that I've got you right where I want you, I'm challenging you to a Pokemon battle, sucker. Get out of here! Me and you.
You wanted more of the dew, you're gonna get more of the dew. Not Mountain Dew, like the Dew, the YouTube channel with the dude who plays Rainbow Six Siege and also is an absolute god when it comes to music. I mean, Jesus.
And not the dew that people do either. At least not from us.
Yeah. So, the Dew, this is actually, a lot of people have been asking us to go back and watch more of his Omegle stuff. And honestly, I love this kind of stuff. I love like the surprise that happens with some of these videos. And the Ukulele medal is one that was highly recommended. And well, I've heard some pretty epic ukulele songs, especially like shredding on the ukulele. I actually haven't seen like full-on shredding on a ukulele before.
Pretty sure Rob's done some stuff with ukulele before.
Oh yeah, Rob Scallon. Yeah, he's Rob fucking Scallon. I mean, he can do whatever he wants.
On pretty much any instrument.
Oh yeah.
At least with strings.
Yes, and in certain cases also percussion, because he also plays drums pretty good, from what I understand.
I've seen him play some other stuff too. I just don't know exactly what all he is proficient at.
Well, I know.
I don't think I've ever seen him play any wind instruments, but
well, that's fair. I mean, there's certain musicians.
Not to say that he can. I
proficiencies.
just say I don't remember seeing him so far.
Well, yeah. Well, there's certain proficiencies that people have at certain instruments that they feel comfortable with, like showing. So he may know how to play. He just doesn't feel comfortable playing it live or showing himself recording it. But overall, man, I mean, the fact that he can play all of the stuff that he does is like dwarfs me in terms of my capabilities. I mean, my fingers don't move that fast. I'm sorry. That it just doesn't work for me like that. I mean, I don't consider myself a slouch, but yet I'm nowhere near the technical brilliance of the Dew and Rob Scallon. I mean, that's.
So I can move my fingers like decently quickly.
Well, me too.
Like, I can't do that with any form of accuracy on a fretboard.
Well, for me,
I can actually pick pretty well, like different things, like pretty accurately. But
yeah,
it's hitting the right frets that fucks me over.
And that's my problem too. I mean, my fingers aren't like my cousin Zach has like some of the fastest fingers I've ever seen, because he can just tear shit up, no problem. Me, on the other hand, I try and I fail miserably. Like I said, after him playing for only a few months, he was already better than me. So it's just certain people have that ability, and it originally got me down, but then I realized, you know what, I can still learn how to play other stuff, and I can still write my own stuff, and so far it hasn't stopped me. So the Dew, playing guitar on Omegle, episode number 9, we got queued up here. Ukulele medal. Let's give it a shot and see what kind of stuff he plays.
Show your feet, please. You want to see my hobbit feet? What the fuck? Is that what you want? All right.
Okay.
Ooh, ukulele. Over here, so.
I'm gonna play some Metallica.
Oh, it's electric. Okay, that's cool.
It's literally my favorite Metallica solo.
One,
too.
yeah, well, it's one of Kirk's best.
Yeah.
It's one of Kirk Hammett's best guitar solos.
I mean, it's probably a lot of people's favorite, but I fucking love that solo.
Yeah, I got my friend on the phone.
What'd your friend just say?
What's good?
What's up, man?
You know his name, Joe?
I watch all these videos.
That's nutty that you recognized me through Omegle over the phone. Hi.
Oh, the Wii menu or the Wii shop
the
thing,
song is?
nice.
You don't know the Me theme? Seriously.
Okay.
Where are you from? How do you not know that? Okay. I'm from Misery. It's same thing. That's what I mean. Misery. Yeah. What diddles will I sing you tonight? How about I sing you Trogdor? Do you know Trogdor?
What?
Trogdor. You don't know Trogdor, do you? You're about to find out what Trogdor is. You might want to lower your volume for this, by the way. Trogdor! Trogdor was a man! He was a dragon man! Maybe he was just a dragon! You know what, though? He was still Trogdor!
God, I love this dude so much.
Did you like it?
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Kick ass.
Do you want to see me tying up my balls and punt? This might be the last Omegle video I ever make.
I would see that. Yeah, I would say
Give
it.
me some raining blood, my boy.
Okay.
Give me some period.
Not on this, though. This is too many strings. Hold on a second. This is more my speed right here.
Yeah, show me fucking Slayer and that shit. I dare you. I double dare you.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Shit, that's something good.
Yes!
Hey, my boy.
Woo! Get it, dude! I love this shit!
What's up?
Woo! Good bird.
Can I run a pun by you guys real quick?
Sure.
Okay. Hold on 1 second.
Music puns with do.
Okay, so you see this?
Yes.
Okay, now tell me if you get it.
Dun 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 dun.
You get it?
No.
Come on!
What's this?
Literally Africa.
Okay, and what song did I just play?
I don't know what song you just
bless the
played.
rains down in Africa.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
he's gone.
I'm sorry.
He's gone. The meme life, man. He's gone. He's gone. He's like, come on.
Maybe it's called Africa. I want to kill myself now.
Whoa! Come on. Don't say that, girl. Come on. Yeah, KFC bucket and a recorder. My dude.
Play my music on sound.
Yo, what's up, man? I love you.
You love me?
Yeah, bro. I want you to like fucking finger me like I'm that guitar. I just want you to fucking play a fucking like scale on my prostate, my dude.
You want that on your prostate?
I want that, but like all the way up the fucking neck.
You want something
Damn.
like that?
Yeah, man. I just want you to fucking like have your like hand inside me, and then like eventually like start doing like some fucking like tremolo shit on my like lower intestines. Yeah.
Oh,
I will play you guys something, but you have to promise to headbang to it.
alright, I got you.
Okay, I'm busy.
Do you know Sweet Child of Mine by
Forget. Come on, man. You ask a man if he doesn't know Guns N' Roses. Come on.
Why do I feel like this dude not wearing a shirt is actually just fully naked, just in case he meets up with some hot chicks that are actually into it?
Can you play what's it called by Evanescence?
Evanescence, bring me to life. Oh, he looped. Okay, very cool. Okay, I remember I learned how to play that for my little sister because she wanted to play it for her talent show, and she never did it. She never did. She never competed.
I like his version better than the original.
I don't know. I like the... Well, if the riff behind it was heavier, you know, had the distortion on it like it does in the original song, I'd love that solo. I'd love that solo to be on top of it. Mm-hmm. That'd be... Is it bad that the solo, the actual solo that the dude just played right there is better than the one that Ben Moody came up with for the original song?
I mean, that's how a lot of, like, mainstream metal stuff goes. So I don't even know if you could consider Evanescence to be metal. Like, they're more like hard rock.
I consider them, like, their first album, I consider more gothic metal, I would say. Later on, they became more hard rock. That's after Ben Moody and all the original crew left, and the only one that was left from the original lineup was literally just Amy Lee. And then she hired Terry Balsamo, John LeCompte, and all of them, and the whole groove of the band just changed, and they became more hard rock. That's just like their second album, which had Call Me When You're Sober. Call Me When You're Sober is a hard rock song.
Never really listened to it.
It's okay. It's one of their better songs, but you can definitely tell that the guitar work is nowhere near as heavy, and you can tell they built it for more of a mainstream appeal. Whereas the original, I think it found a mainstream appeal because of just, well, that's just like Metallica did. A lot of people, like, when one took off, everyone was just like, oh my god, Metallica's such, like, the best metal band of all time. It's just like, whoa, let's pump the brakes there a little bit. How much metal have you actually listened to? You know, you have, like, mainstream people who just being like, oh my gosh, I'm such a metalhead now. I listen to Metallica's album, and Justice for All, it's the heaviest album of all time. Like,
it's usually people that are like, yeah, Metallica's one of the best metal bands. How much metal have you actually listened to? Well, I listen to Metallica and Slayer and Pantera.
Okay, well... No, that's actually really, well...
And I always have to be like, do you at least...
two thrash bands and a power metal band.
I always have to be like, do you at least also listen to Black Sabbath? And if they say no, then I'm like, I don't respect their opinion.
Then that's, yeah, well, if you consider yourself a metalhead, you at least have to go back to the origins of metal, which, you know, everyone considers different places. You don't have to like it,
you don't have to listen to it, but you at least have to respect it.
Well, yeah, because that's where it was born.
Yeah.
Metal was born from the blues, because Tony Iommi chopped his freaking fingers off, dude. I mean, how metal is that? The dude chopped off the tips of his own fingers.
Well, not on purpose.
No.
An accident.
On accident.
Yeah.
But still found a way to play.
That's why he dropped it down to drop D, because...
Well, yeah, because it was easier to play, and plus...
I think he dropped it lower than drop D. I think it was like D standard or whatever, but like it was because it loosened the strings, so they were
it wasn't
less
as stressful on his...
The nubs that were left over under the little tips he had on for
prosthetics,
you know.
and plus now he actually has the prosthetic. He perfected the prosthetics a bit later, but when they started to get big, he would pull the caps off and his nubs would be bleeding because of just how long he played and the pressure and everything.
Yeah.
And you know, once he started detuning everything and then and all that, that's when metal was born. And anyone who doesn't go back and at least look at that for like its origins, I mean, come on. If you consider yourself a metalhead, you at least have to go back a little bit further. Sorry. Okay. Back to it.
Dude, he's nasty.
If I play you a song that's kind of sad, can we all cry together while I play it? On the phone, I want you to cry too.
Yeah, Joe.
Joe, you better cry, dog.
Oh no! Come on, man. You gotta write the song. You gotta play the song Clapton played whenever his son died. Come on, dude. Damn. I get sad thinking about that song, dude, because you know. God.
He actually is crying.
Damn. He tripled up the solo. That's awesome. The little solo, Phil.
I get.
What's up, dude?
Is this what I think it is?
What do you mean?
Who do you think it is?
Ah! Did you play something?
Some of the stuff is looped, so if you hear two guitars, that's why. Some people get really confused by that. They're like, "Where's the second? Who's the second guitar player? Where is?"
Who's the second? Where's the coming?
Yeah,
Where you coming at? Where you at?
Hell yeah.
Yes!
Their best song. I can't hold that long anymore. I haven't practiced in like a couple months because of quarantine. That wasn't a scream anyway, it was more of a whisper.
He's killing it, dude!
I done forgot all the lyrics. Listening to all the remains.
Bro.
You like urine and poop? Did we just become best friends?
He's gone. I love that. You both like urine and poop.
Urine and poop. Did we just become best friends?
And he disconnected. Didn't even get a chance to talk to him. It's like, you...
Golly, bro.
You like urine and poop? Did we just become best friends?
Nope.
Not.
You're the first
I
person
guess
to
not.
actually stop and had a conversation with me.
Most people on this side are pretty retarded, so.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah.
One of the weirdest things I've seen is there was a dude
There's just a bunch of
two
dicks.
monster schlong. I had this out, and what he did was he strummed his penis how I was strumming my ukulele. I was like, so he'd take his penis and be like,
If he's
That's
not lying
good.
about that, that's
Oh, God, no!
what is this site?
It's Omegle, dude.
What's up? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So, yeah, the dude is a god on guitar still. I mean, I bow down.
I know that's just a Photoshop thumbnail for Beat Saber.
Yeah.
But I would fucking love to have a guitar that actually had a light up fretboard that looked like that.
Well, yeah.
That would be
Well,
sick.
yeah, I've seen the ones where it's like the little dots light up on it and everything. I know.
Yeah, but just imagine like a full like LED brick, basically like that in there.
Oh, dude, that'd be insane. It'd be.
It looks sick as fuck.
It would. It would look sick as fuck. I can imagine how to do it.
I mean, that looks sick as fuck. So obviously.
Well, yeah. Well, I know how that could be pulled off. That you could actually pull that off with an epoxy neck. You would have to get it. You'd have to have the core hollowed out, like right behind the frets, and then you could run stuff up it, and then it would sound weird because it's not wood, but it would look cool. I think that would be the primary objective of that kind of guitar, though. It would look cool, although it would not play as good.
Yeah.
I think
I would basically be playing it like in a industrial rock band, and I would be purposely learning to do like the guitar like twirls and shit, like because of having the fucking light bar to spin around and stuff while I'm playing it.
Yeah, just
I'd be playing mostly like nasty, like distorted ass, like so it wouldn't really matter if it's not like got the brightest sound you've ever heard,
No. Well, they say rosewood has the best sound for like a fretboard. That's why most fretboards are made out of rosewood. But there's some that are like full like oak slabs that I've heard, dude. For like oak and on the neck and the fretboard that are very heavy sounding, very very heavy sounding. You just never know what actually I had a Richmond that had a full oak like solid neck, and it sounded really good. It also had a ghost coil, like you know how they make like humbucker pickups nowadays. The whole system. It was the ghost pickup was how they used to do it. It was like an older style one that was on the old Rickenbackers back in the '60s, and they actually made one for it. And when you went to it, it gave it like a really hollow sound. Like whenever you hit the strings, instead of it having like a really bright sound, instead it sounded really hollow. And whenever you put some like reverb behind it, oh dude, I loved playing that. I actually regret selling that guitar simply because of that. God, but seeing the dude with all that he's got here, I'm just like, damn. The dude is extremely talented, and he deserves the success he's got here on YouTube. He deserves it. He deserves more. I mean, as a matter of fact, I mean, I mean,
I still can't really believe that I hadn't watched him before we reacted to him recently.
Yeah, and we're leaving a comment on this video. You know, if you all want to check it out. I mean, this guy is just it. Oh, damn it, I fucked up. There we go. See if you can find our comment on his video. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're just going to have to look for us. It's a big red R. That's all you got to look for. Just a big red R. In Renegade Media Group. We'll have a check mark next to our name. But, damn. I can't believe just how good he is at, like, from what I've heard people say in the comment section, like, the dude, he has perfect pitch. He also is, like, also has, like, perfect timing and everything. Like on the solo for Tears in Heaven, like, all three of the solo fills just layered on top of each other. Perfect. And I
noticed whenever he was playing the Wii theme and he was like headbang to it, like it was like exactly on, like I could anticipate it because I know the rhythm to it. So.
Yeah, me too. I mean, some people can practice that with a metronome and get up to that. Tony Royster Jr. He says he practices with a metronome every day to stay on perfect time, and I don't know if the dude has to do that, but whether he does or he doesn't, that's an immaculate talent to have. The fact that you're
some people just have a really good sense of rhythm too. Like,
yeah.
I have a decent sense of rhythm because I play a lot of rhythm games and stuff. So, even before I played rhythm games, really, I still kind of had like a decent sense for rhythm. I feel like.
Yeah.
Because I remember back in high school, people trying to be like, "Yeah, Tool's so impressive because they play in these weird time signatures and stuff. I don't think you could play that." And I went home and I was like, "Let's see if I can play Ladder Alice." And I played the whole fucking song, and I was just like, "It's not that hard."
No.
And it's like, but apparently for other people, that's actually pretty difficult. But it's just like I know the song, so I know when the notes come, and it's just like I just kind of, I don't know, it's like an instinct type thing, I guess. But
yeah.
Obviously, if I practice with a metronome, I think I would be pretty badass at rhythm games and stuff in general like that, because even though I can pass a lot of songs and get high scores on them, I still like have like a problem with like hitting like every note perfectly, you know.
Well, yeah.
But like I get pretty close on a lot of stuff. So.
Well.
If I actually honed it, I could actually probably have a pretty decent rhythm sense altogether.
Well, time signature is weird, period. I mean, it's just like when I first heard Rush and like all the time signatures they jumped into with songs like YYZ, you know, because it goes da 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 to ba da 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 da. Yeah, just like holy shit, dude. I mean, and then of course. My mind was even blown further whenever I listened to Dream Theater, because holy hell, like Winds of Eternity has, I think, a total of 12 time signature changes, and it goes from like 2/4 to like 11/16. I'm just like, Jesus, like calm down, guys.
I also listen to a lot of metal bands that they're just like fuck conventional time signatures and stuff. So
well, yeah,
I'm used to hearing a lot of crazy ass stuff like that.
Well, yeah, 4/4 is like your most
I actually haven't
basic.
let you hear it yet, but there's something that came out this year that I'm super stoked about. I'll have to let you hear after we're done recording today.
Oh yeah,
yeah, involving crazy ass time signatures and everything.
Okay, well, God, this was a good video, and if you all want to see it, there's a link to it in the description, and if you want to check out the dude, I mean, all you gotta do is just click his name right there in the title of the video. You can just click that right there, and it'll take you straight to his channel where you can actually become a subscriber yourself if you want to. The dude has 3.13 million subs. I mean, he deserves a lot more just because of the amount of talent and how funny this guy is. He is legit funny and has such a great amount of talent. So, again, everybody, thank you all very much for tuning in. And I guess until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.